Hey everyone, welcome back. Today I'm breaking down Lionel Messi's electric performance in Inter Miami's latest playoff match against Nashville SC. What it means for Miami's season, where they stand in the competitions they're in, and how realistic it is that they come away with silverware this year. Let's get into it. First, the scoreboard. Inter Miami hammered Nashville SC 4-0 in Game 3 of their first-round MLS Cup playoff series, a result that sent Miami through to the Eastern Conference semifinals. The match was played in Fort Lauderdale and sealed Miami's first-ever series win in MLS Cup playoffs history. When you say sealed, I mean Messi didn't just score, he absolutely dominated the game and the series. Let's put the numbers on the table because they tell the story. Across the 3 games versus Nashville, Lionel Messi was central to everything Miami did. He scored 5 goals and provided 3 assists in the series, and in Game 3 alone, he had 2 goals and 2 assists. In other words, he was involved in every facet of Miami's attack across the tie. Those are influence-heavy stats. He was the engine, the creator, and the finisher. One major stat that jumped out is Messi now has 15 career goals against Nashville, more than he scored versus any other MLS opponent, which underlines how personally effective he's been against this team. When I watched the match, Messi's influence happened in 3 clear ways. First, his movement off the ball pulled defenders out of position and opened lanes for teammates. Second, his passing vision, the through balls and quick, angled passes, led directly to goals and assists. And third, his finishing in the box. Both of his goals in this game came from exploiting defensive errors and placing his shots with clinical precision. The first half goal, for example, came after an unsettling Nashville defensive lapse. Messi was there to punish it. The second was more about his awareness and finishing instinct. On top of that, his 2 assists showed how he was both scorer and facilitator in the same 90 minutes. Watching it felt like observing a player at the peak of his craft. Tactically, Javier Mascherano's Inter Miami has built a setup that gives Messi both freedom and cover. Wide players and midfield runners press into the channels Messi vacates. Fullbacks and central midfielders are given the license to carry outside him. And defensively, the team looks compact enough to let Messi conserve energy for attacking bursts. That structure allowed Messi to pick his moments, not run himself into the ground, but to arrive exactly where he needed to be. That combination of structure plus Messi's genius is what turns brilliant individual moments into lasting team results. Because of that 4-0 win, Inter Miami have progressed to the Eastern Conference semifinal, where they will meet FC Cincinnati next. This is a tougher hurdle. Cincinnati are battle-tested and physically strong, so Miami will need everything that worked against Nashville, and then some: tactical discipline, set-piece concentration, and Messi at his creative best. On the league table side of things, Inter Miami finished the regular season high enough to be among the top seeds in the East, which gave them home advantage in decisive moments throughout the playoffs. Their season statistics demonstrate they are not a one-man team. Messi's contributions are massive, but teammates like Tadeo, Allende, and Luis Suarez have also been important across the season. Now here comes the big question. Can Inter Miami win the MLS Cup? Short answer, yes, they're legitimate contenders, but it won't be easy. In their favor, Messi's form is elite. He's been scoring and assisting decisively this postseason. The squad has complementary players who step up in big moments, and they've shown they can close out series when it matters. That combination is exactly what you need in knockout football. Now, let's check out the hindrances. Knockout ties are unforgiving. Injuries, refereeing decisions, travel, and a single bad tactical performance can end a title bid. Cincinnati in the semifinals will be a stern test. And beyond that, teams like Philadelphia or other Eastern powers are capable of grinding out results. So Miami's chance is real, probably above average compared with many clubs, but not overwhelming. In a word, hopeful, but not guaranteed. Beyond MLS Cup, Inter Miami's 2025 campaign included runs in other competitions. They reached advanced stages of regional competitions this season. For example, their CONCACAF Champions Cup run took them deep into the later rounds, and their squad rotation shows the club's ambition across multiple fronts. That depth matters. Juggling multiple competitions tests squad depth far more than a single knockout series. If Miami can preserve fitness and rotate intelligently, they increase their chances of contesting several trophies this year. But to put it bluntly, Messi's presence makes Inter Miami a multi-trophy threat. He transforms tight matches and elevates teammates, but trophies still require consistency, luck, and sometimes favorable draws. When you watch the next few matches to judge Inter Miami's real trophy chances, here are the key indicators I'll be tracking. 1. Messi's fitness and minutes. Is he fresh in the second leg? 2. Defensive resilience. Can Miami shut out top counterattacking teams? 3. Bench impact. Will the substitutes influence the game late? 4. Tactical flexibility. Can Mascherano adapt to opponents who single out Messi? If those boxes are ticked, they'll be very hard to stop. If not, the playoff gauntlet will show its teeth. In conclusion, Messi delivered a masterclass against Nashville. Goals, assists, total control, and he's put Inter Miami in a position to chase MLS Cup with real momentum. They're through to the Eastern semifinal to meet FC Cincinnati, and while Miami are genuine contenders for trophies, the road ahead is narrow and fiercely competitive. If you're a fan, savor Messi's moments, but keep watching. The season's deciding matches are coming fast. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit like, subscribe, and drop a comment. Do you think Messi will carry Miami to the MLS Cup? Or will Cincinnati stop them? I'll be watching, and I'll see you in the next video.